Hey friends, Shay here. So I am here to film a video for you. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are enjoying the 25 days of manga content so far. And today's video is going to be the best shonen that I've started in the year of 2022. So let's go ahead and jump right in here. So the first one I have here is Shangri-La Frontier. Shangri-La Frontier is a story about a young man who purposely liked to play really bad video games. And it was just kind of like the it thing. And now he's been roped into playing the biggest and best game on the market at the time. And he is flying through it in a way and working his way through a game in a way that's so unique to how everyone has come at the game that he is thriving and progressing much faster than anyone else in the game because it was kind of stagnant, and that's why he kind of got recruited to play this game. It's really interesting. I'm really enjoying it so far. There are 3 volumes out as of December 2022. It's coming out, 3's coming out at the end of this month. But yes, so 2 are currently out, and I've really enjoyed it so far. If you like video games, or if you liked something like Sword Art Online, I think this is a series you would really enjoy. I mean, obviously he's not stuck in the game like in SAO, but it's a VR-centered game, so he's very immersed in the entire experience, and it's really, really cool. For all the gaming nerds out there, I think this is a fantastic choice for you. Next up on the list is one that I did not expect to put on this list, and that is Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen is a series about a young man who gets in a little over his head and ends up becoming someone who fights off curses and demons that carry curses, essentially. I have my full thoughts on this in a video. It should have been yesterday's video, so that will be linked in the corner for you. But I really, really enjoyed it. So you can get my full thoughts on the first 3 volumes there. I will be continuing it. I do enjoy it. And I'm really looking forward to catching up on that one. Another one that was really unexpected that ended up on this list is The Duke of Death and His Maid. So essentially, this one is about a young man who ended up cursed as a young man, and anything he touches dies. So his family moves out of their country home, and that's where he resides, is at their country estate. There is one butler there, and then there's a maid there. Over the years, the maid's daughter ends up taking over the maid duties, and the maid's daughter, aka the new maid, has a thing for our Duke of Death. And so there's this really like will they, won't they, push and pull. And she does everything she can to get in his space without actually touching him. And it's amazing. This is ecchi, so it's going to be a little more overly sexual than some of the things that I would normally read. But honestly, I thrive on their dynamic so hard that that's why this one is on my list. So I'm very, very excited to share this one with you because I think it's an underrated series right now, and I think it's a lot of fun. And I feel like it's just gotten better with each volume. So the further into the series I get, the more I like it. Next up on this list is Cat and Gamer. This is a story about a woman who always shows up to work on time, works super duper hard while she's at work, and leaves work on time. She never has overtime because all she wants to do is go home and play video games. So she works really hard at work so she can play really hard at home. One day at work, they bring a stray kitten into the office from the parking lot, saying, there's a stray cat here, can someone take it, essentially. And she's just sitting there typing out all of her work, and she's like, I'll take it home. So she inadvertently makes herself a cat mom. And so this is the story about her learning to balance her life with being a cat mom and with her hobbies and with her work. And it's amazing. I've loved it so far. There's currently 2 volumes out. I cannot wait for when we get volume 3 because I just thrive on the dynamic so much. And then last but not least for this list, because these are just top 5 lists that I'm doing, is going to be Frieren, Beyond the Journey, I believe is the full name. So essentially this is about what happens after the adventure. So a lot of times we see like the group come together, they have an adventure, and that's the end of the series. This is essentially what would happen after that. So we're following Frieren, who is an elf who, you know, lives a very long life, and she sees all of her friends die off, and she's like, well, what am I supposed to do with my life now, essentially? And so we kind of see what Frieren chooses to do with the rest of her life. There's currently 6 volumes out. I really love this series. I think it has a lot of heart. The first volume, you get quite a bit of their adventure, and then you do get flashbacks throughout. But I honestly think this is one that, again, is very underrated and superiorly good. So I would definitely recommend checking out Frieren, just like I would with all of these series. All right, so that is it for this list. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned tomorrow for my seinen list, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Was it all just a dream, just all in my